year. As Greece, faced a debt crisis, the government passed a series of strict austerity measures, including tax hikes and public sector pay cuts. The move sparked angry protests, strikes, and riots across the country as unemployment skyrocketed and the crisis spread to other European countries. It also provoked a rush to online dictionaries from those searching for a definition. Austerity, the 14th century noun defined as the quality or state of being austere, and enforced or extreme economy, set off enough searches that Merriam-Webster named it as its word of the year for 2010, the dictionary's editors announced Monday. John Morse, I wonder if he invented the Morse code. President and publisher of the Springfield, Massachusetts-based company, I guess not, he just worked with Oxford or whatever. Was it Oxford that we were talking about? Merriam-Webster. Okay, John Morris, publisher of Merriam-Webster, said austerity saw more than 250,000 searches on the dictionary's free online tool and came with more coverage of the debt crisis. What we look for, what are the words that have had spikes that strike us very much as an anomaly for the regular behavior, Morse said. The word that really qualifies this year for that is austerity. Or, maybe Morse said, Okay. Yeah, I know it. I'm not funny when I try to be. I'm sorry. Runners-up also announced Monday included pragmatic, moratorium, socialism, and bigot. The last word resulted from public uses by former British Prime Minister Gordon Brown, former CNN host Rick Sanchez, and former NPR senior analyst Juan Williams. If you have a name like Juan, you shouldn't be a bigot. Peter Sokolowski, I know a girl whose last name is Sokolowski, but this is Sokolowski.
Hey!
Merriam-Webster's editor-at-large said this year's top 10 words were associated with a news event or coverage which editors believe resulted in prolonged jumps in searches. Sometimes it's hard to pinpoint the searches on one particular news event, but typically that is what sparks people's curiosity in the word, Sokolowski said. For example, socialism was search, editors believe, because of coverage around federal bailouts and Democratic-backed federal health care legislation. And editors noticed that pragmatic was looked up a number of times after U.S. midterm elections. According to Morse, the dictionary's online website sees more than 500 million searches a year, with most of those being usual suspects like effect and affect. And I gave you a lesson on effect and affect.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. But he said words selected for the dictionary's top 10 were words that had hundreds and thousands of out-of-character hits. But you know what? You don't need to search online dictionaries. You just listen to my show.
That's right.
Also making the top 10 list was the word doppelganger. Sokolowski said the word saw a jump in searches after George Stephanopoulos, I wonder if he's Greek,
I wonder.
of ABC's Good Morning America, called Eat, Pray, Love author Elizabeth Gilbert Julia Roberts' doppelganger. Roberts played Gilbert in the book's film adaptation and resembles the writer. Doppelganger was also used in the popular television show The Vampire Diaries. And who doesn't love vampires? If I had you... Sometimes, that's all it takes. Typo.
Ooh.
Sokolowski said. Words shellacking, ebullient, dissident, and furtive also made this year's top list. Alan Metcalf, an English professor at McMurray College in Jacksonville, Illinois, and author of OK, The Improbable Story of America's Greatest Word. See, so it's not so bad they say OK all the time. Where am I? Said the list of words above shows how the country is evolving because the public is looking up words that used to be very common, but now we just stick to like single syllabic words because they're easier, or 3-syllabic words like LOL. WTF. That's WTF. Anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Around 20 to 30 years ago, everyone would know what socialism was, said Metcalf, who is also executive secretary of the American Dialect Society. Same with bigots. The fact that they have to be looked up says something about us. Yeah, we're pretty freaking stupid. That's what it says about us. And back in the day, people would say, it is I. That's true with some words like shellacking, said Jenna Portier, an English instructor at Nicholls State University in Thibodaux, Louisiana. I betcha that's, what are those people called again? I forgot what they're called.
I can't remember either.
you know the Canadians, the Cajuns. It's a Cajun word.
Oh yeah.
Thibodaux. There you go.
Yeah, now I know.
Yeah, there you go. Although Merriam-Webster editors said searches for the word spiked after President Barack Obama said he and his party took a shellacking from voters in midterm election, Portier said the word is very common in southern Louisiana. Where I'm from, it means to varnish something like wood, Portier said. Yeah, it does, of course. And I'm sure that you Toronto Maple Leafs fans know what shellacking means all the time. Ha ha ha. Shanna Walton, a languages and literature professor also at Nicholls State University, said she understands how news events maybe influence the dictionary's list. It's a check. If a moratorium is one of the most looked up words, that's clearly a reflection of how often the word was used in the wake of the BP oil spill, said Walton, a linguistic anthropologist who is doing research on oil and land in South Louisiana. Many people in South Louisiana expressed much more outrage about the moratorium, frankly, than about the